Hello everybody, it's Juddy, J&J True Outdoor Adventures, and over here on June the 28th, checking on our tree stands. I done checked 2 of them before I realized maybe I ought to get a video of this. Seen 2 deer just before we got to the spot. My wife come with me, she's back at the truck. But after the rains we had this past weekend, of course, I didn't think we'd have to worry too much over here, but I thought it would be a good idea to come and check things out. So I'm walking in over here so you can see everything's all nice and green out the trail. All out through there is nice and green. But so far everything looks good. The first 2 tree stands were fine. And now I'm going to check the other 2, and I'll be checking Alvin's just to see how things are at the stands. So I'll report back in a minute. I wanted to share this with you. I want you to see how open that area is now. That was where my second tree stand was in that holler, and they pretty much clear cut that area. And of course it has put all the deer over here. You know, they like to travel the edges of clear cut, so they're all over on this side traveling, and I hope it stays that way for fall hunting. So I'm about ready to turn out the ridge to mine Jared's other stands, our primary stands, so I'll report back in a minute. Okay, here I am at my tree stand. It's just right there. And everything looks fine. Feeder's still up. I'm gonna check the spot now where the feeder's throwing out stuff, and we've had Lucky Buck poured out. I'll just see if there's any kind of prints or anything around. I mean, the ground's all cleared up, as you can see. And that old stump that's laying right there, that's been there for a long time, and it was a whole lot bigger, and you can see there's not much left of it. We've had Lucky Buck poured on it, but don't see any tracks, at least not yet. But you know, there's no vegetation, anything growing around this spot all the way around it. So Jared and I need to get our feeders going again. My feeder, of course, is, I don't know if I can show it to you or not. There's my feeder. And we need to get them filled back up and get them going. So now I'm gonna walk over to Jared's spot, check out and see if his is okay. Just want to keep checking on it. We haven't been in here since turkey season, which that was back in late April, and now it's June the 28th, so need to check things out. Okay, I've made it to Jared's stand, and you can see there's his tree stand and his camera box. And I don't know if a bear has messed with his feeder or not. There's his digital camera and stuff unplugged from the motor. There's a lid off of his bucket. And there's his feeder. I think it's been a bear that's grabbed it. And there lays his battery. So I'm gonna pick that up and take it with me, pick all this up, and get it back to the house, and make sure everything's still working. Those Allen wrenches were good and tight. I think something actually, I bet it's been a bear. We'd had problems with bears, but the feeders are empty. They've been empty for quite a while. But by just the looks of this, I figured a bear's reached up there and grabbed it. So let me turn this off, and I gotta go check Alvin's stand. His feeder's not up. I've got it at my house. but I need to check this out and get over to Alvin's spot and check it out, and then head back home. So just wanted to give you a report. I'll give you a little bit of a report when I get to Alvin's stand. Just want to show, this is Jared's spot. Water in the hole. There's a stump there. And this place is all cleaned out. Deer have been in here, but to keep them in here, we're going to have to get our feeders going again. It's that time of the year, we should have already had them going. So we'll try to make a trip over here in a week or two, maybe even sooner, I hope. Okay, I'm coming up on Alvin's tree stand, but I wanted you to see, this is the holler behind me that they cut. And you can see how much they cleared, and Alvin's stand's just right over there. And they stopped, of course, they left more trees in his spot, in his hollow, than where my second tree stand was at. Of course, you know, unless you own your own land, the land around here is owned by timber companies or land companies, and they're going to timber. So, you know, if they timber, you make the best of it. And like on our club, we got 8,000 acres. So you just find you another spot if they happen to, you know, timber your spot. You just get your stuff out and search for another spot. And hopefully by the time they ever get around timbering that spot where you hunted before is all growed back up or whatever, especially if it's just in a select cut. So here I am at Alvin's spot. Let me get checking around, and I'll shoot another video. Okay, well, everything looks good here. You can see Alvin's tree stand right there over my shoulder. His camera box is still here. Here's his spot. And right there is a deer track. So there's another one. So they've been visiting this, but he moved out of state. He can't come over here regularly. So it's up to me and Jared to help him out. He brought me his feeder and brought me a bag of corn and stuff, so I'll get it out. He didn't leave his camera or anything, so I can put his feeder out, and he'll just have to wish, you know, for the best, see what happens. So I'm gonna head back to the truck. I'm done for now, but I wanted to share this video with you and you know, take you through a little walk in the woods, checking out the tree stands. Thanks for watching.